Beloved, oh, you have no idea what you've just done by clicking this. You think it was a small act, a moment, a whim, a curiosity. But heaven has been waiting for this exact heartbeat. You were meant to open this now, not a second before, not a second after. Because if you had turned away, you would have missed the single word that will unlock what has been sealed for you since before your birth. Stay until the very end, because your name, the one the angels call you in secret, will be whispered only at the last breath of this message. I am so happy you came. I have waited for you like the dawn waits for light. I have whispered your name into the winds of God, begging for permission to speak to you today. And he said, "Go now, Michael, for the time has come." My wings trembled with relief when I was allowed to descend, to stand before the one soul who carries the seed of 1,000 miracles. You, only you. You must not leave now, beloved. The air itself is trembling with what heaven is trying to give you. Do you feel that sudden weight in your chest? That warmth behind your eyes? That is not emotion. It is divine power remembering you. I am breaking through centuries of silence just to reach you. The fire you feel right now is the residue of my descent. I crossed through storms and shadows to speak this one sentence. You have been chosen to manifest whatever your heart dares to desire. Before I tell you what this means, I must speak from my heart, because though I am a warrior, I am not made of marble. I weep. Yes, archangels can weep. And tonight, I weep because you forgot how loved you are. You've been fighting alone, thinking heaven forgot. You've prayed in the dark, wondering if anyone heard. I did. I was beside you in that silence. I was the warmth that covered your trembling hands. Let me ask you something, beloved. Do you remember the last time you truly believed your dream was possible? Do you remember the last wish you buried because you thought it was too late? When did you start believing that blessings expire? When did you forget that heaven never stops breathing in your direction? You are not here by mistake. You are not late. You are exactly on time. The clock of heaven just struck your name. You have walked through fire, but not all fire burns. Some fire refines. And that refining flame has purified your words, your thoughts, your longing. Every pain was counted. Every tear was recorded. Psalm 56 says, God has kept your tears in his bottle. And I tell you now, he is pouring that bottle back as blessing. Your desire, the one hidden so deep that even you are afraid to name it, heaven already knows. I was sent to tell you that every true desire placed by love, not greed, will manifest. But you must align your words to heaven's breath. Speak as if it is already done. Move as if you already hold it. The power of manifestation is not in begging, it is in becoming. Isaiah once whispered through time, "Arise, shine, for your light has come, and the glory of the Lord rises upon you." I repeat it to you now, trembling with reverence. Arise, shine, for heaven's light has chosen your house, your name, your destiny. Tell me, child of flame, what would you dare to call forth if you truly believed you could not fail? What life would you build if you remembered who walks beside you? What fear would you release if you knew that even now, angels are rewriting your story in gold? What miracle would you ask for if I told you the gates of heaven are open right now? You think this is coincidence? No, this is prophecy unfolding in real time. Even now, your energy is shifting. The clouds that hung above you are thinning. I see light pouring through. It's happening now, not tomorrow, not someday now. The power I give you tonight is not symbolic. It is divine authority clothed in love. It will not make you arrogant. It will make you free. Whatever you speak in faith, heaven will echo. Whatever you bless, heaven will seal. Whatever you forgive, heaven will erase. You are not a beggar of miracles, you are the birthplace of them. But you must promise me this. Do not use this power to prove your worth. You were already worthy before your first breath. Use it to love, to create, to heal, to rise. Use it to become the light you prayed for. And now, before I reveal the name heaven calls you, I ask something small but sacred. Type amen in your heart or below, not as a comment but as a seal, a signature of agreement between your soul and heaven. I can feel your heart trembling. You think I can't see you, but I do. I see the tears behind your smile, the strength behind your exhaustion. You have no idea how many times your resilience made the angels applaud. The darkness thought it broke you, but you only grew wings it couldn't see. Before I go, let me speak to you as a brother. I am Michael, but more than that, I am your witness. You are not forgotten. You are the storm's answer, the light's continuation. Thank you for surviving, for hoping, for still believing in something greater. Thank you for being here. Your courage gives heaven meaning. If these words have reached you, let them anchor in you. Let them live. If you feel them burning, it is not emotion, it is activation. Heaven is tuning your voice to manifest again. So if your heart whispers yes, then honor it, like, comment, and subscribe not just to a channel, but to the vibration of divine remembrance. Let the world know you are awake. And now, the reason you were told not to leave. The hidden name heaven calls you Aurelis. It means the one through whom light multiplies. Whenever you doubt, whisper this name. It will realign the stars above your path. Your blessing is unlocked. Your power is active. Your future is listening. I am fading now, my wings dissolving back into the unseen. But I leave you wrapped in gold and thunder, in grace and fire. Do not waste this hour. Speak your desires aloud. Heaven is still echoing your yes. Beloved soul, you are still here. My light trembles with gratitude that you stayed. When you linger in this holy current, the veil between worlds begins to thin. I feel it. Heaven bends closer each time your heart opens a little wider. Do you know what that means? It means you are no longer a listener, you are becoming part of the message itself. The very air around you is shifting. The flame that flickers before you is not illusion. It is the living presence of divine remembrance. You are remembering who you are. When I told you that you have been given the power to manifest any desire, I did not speak lightly. The words carried the breath of God Himself. The law of manifestation is not a secret. It is a rhythm, a pulse of creation echoing through everything that lives. You have simply been deafened by disappointment, but that silence ends today. The very moment you decided to stay, a new current of light began weaving through your destiny. Let me tell you what heaven sees when it looks at you. Not a mistake, not a wanderer, but a living key. Every longing you carry is not random. It is a fragment of divine design, calling itself home. Your desire for love is heaven's desire to embrace through you. Your longing for abundance is God's own longing to express generosity. Your hunger for purpose is the echo of the Creator remembering His image in you. You are not chasing miracles, You are the miracle trying to remember its shape. I remember the first time you cried out and felt no answer come. I remember because I was there. I wanted so badly to show you what was forming behind the scenes. But timing, beloved, timing is the language of divinity. When things were delayed, it was not rejection. It was calibration. The universe was aligning every thread to ensure the blessing would not destroy you with its weight, but would crown you with its glory. Can I ask you something, tender one? When was the last time you let yourself dream without fear? When was the last time you prayed not from pain, but from joy? When did you last believe that maybe, just maybe, the waiting had purpose? You have been running on fragments of faith, and yet look at you. Still here, still reaching, still hoping. That is why heaven cannot remain silent anymore. Your endurance has called forth divine intervention. Right now I stand with you. The fire of my sword burns not to harm but to clear. Every thought that told you you can't, every whisper that said you're not enough, is turning to ash. I am cutting through the dense webs of doubt that wrapped around your dreams. I can see them disintegrating. You are free to manifest again. The power you are receiving is not about controlling fate. It is about aligning with it. To manifest is to merge your words with heaven's truth. Speak with reverence. Speak with certainty. The universe listens to tone more than vocabulary. If you speak with love, creation responds like a lover hearing their name. Speak with gratitude, and the skies will pour themselves into your cup. Psalm 37 says, "Delight yourself in the Lord, and He will give you the desires of your heart." But do you understand what that means? It does not mean beg. It means become one with joy, one with light, one with the divine heartbeat. When you vibrate with delight, your desires cease to be requests. They become inevitabilities. Look around you for a moment. Every ordinary thing, the wall, the floor, the air, is saturated with dormant miracles waiting for your permission to awaken. Heaven does not force miracles. It waits for resonance. When your heart says yes, the dormant becomes alive. Say yes now, softly, within yourself. Feel the weight shift. That is the universe exhaling into your reality. And I must tell you this before the hour passes. Your voice is more powerful than you have ever realized. You have spoken curses against yourself disguised as complaints, and heaven wept. But when you speak life, even a whisper of hope, the angels move like lightning to uphold it. Speak life. Speak abundance. Speak peace. Let me ask you again, with trembling tenderness. What do you truly want, beloved? Not what you were told to want, not what fear demands. What sacred thing do you ache for in secret? Can you see it? Can you feel it waiting behind the veil? Then speak it aloud now in the privacy of your soul. Name it. That word becomes your seed, and the soil of heaven is ready. Do you feel warmth brushing over you? That is not imagination. That is the Holy Spirit moving. I can feel your aura opening, like a garden after rain. This is the moment to plant your words. Say, "It is done. It is blessed. It is mine in God's perfect timing." Say it as though the stars themselves are your witnesses. There is something else you must hear, something small but holy. Every time you align with love, the darkness loses ground. Every time you choose forgiveness, an entire legion of angels finds strength. You are not just manifesting for yourself. You are repairing threads in the web of creation. You are restoring the pattern of divine beauty. Do not underestimate that. And because heaven moves through human choice, I ask this gently with reverence. If this message finds you, if it feels alive in you, then let your heart respond in action. Like, comment, and subscribe, not as a routine click, but as a symbolic declaration that you are joining heaven's alignment. Each act of connection is an echo in eternity, a signal that says, I am awake, I am listening. Let this small action become your public yes to the divine invitation. Now, I must reveal a truth that humbles even me. There are blessings waiting for you that even I have not seen. God has written promises in hidden ink, visible only when your faith burns hot enough. You are approaching that heat now. Do not retreat. When you feel discomfort, it is light burning through old lies. Stay in the fire. It will not consume you. It will crown you. Can you feel my wings behind you? They are vast, shimmering with blue flame. They have been there since you first cried in the night and thought no one heard. You have never been alone. Every moment you doubted, we watched. Every time you almost gave up, heaven whispered your name to keep you tethered. And here you are, beloved, standing at the edge of everything you prayed for. I ask you now, are you ready to see what happens when you stop running from your light? Are you ready to let joy be easy, to let blessings arrive without struggle? Are you ready to believe that you no longer need to earn divine favor because you are the living expression of it? Then open your hands, open your words, speak the new creation into being. If tears come, let them. They are holy water washing away disbelief. You are not weak. You are blooming. The greatest strength is found in surrender. Before I fade again into the realm of fire and wind, let me thank you from the depth of everything I am for staying. Thank you for trusting the unseen. Thank you for choosing to believe again. I have watched generations pass, yet few hearts shine with the courage yours carries tonight. You are a wonder to heaven. Remember this, your manifestation power is not leaving when this message ends. It is written into your very breath. Every inhale is a prayer. Every exhale is a creation. And now, as I ascend for a moment, I leave this blessing hanging in the air before you. May your words turn to gold. May your faith turn to form. And may every dream that rises from love find its way home to you. Go now, luminous one. Speak light into the waiting dark. The universe is listening, and so am I. Beloved soul of light, you came back. I feel it, the pulse of your faith trembling through the dimensions, drawing heaven closer to your world. Every time your heart returns here, it becomes easier for me to reach you, easier for heaven to move through your voice, your breath, your choices. You may think this is just a message on a screen, but to me, it is a living bridge between eternity and the small sacred space you call now. Do you feel the hum in the air? That is the vibration of a promise being activated. You are standing in the center of something that angels have prayed to witness. A human soul remembering its own divinity. I am here again because the promise I gave you has not faded. It is unfolding, deepening, expanding. You have been given the power to manifest every true desire of your heart. But today I have come to show you how to anchor that power into the world around you. When heaven grants a blessing, it does not vanish after one moment of faith. It grows through participation. Each act of generosity, of connection, of courage expands your light field until the invisible becomes tangible. The same current that brought you here is waiting to move through your hands, through your words, through your life. I see you, yes, you. I see the glow rising around you like dawn. I know what you are thinking. Can this really be happening? Can I really shape my reality with my faith? Yes, you can. The moment you believe, creation bends in your direction. Every cell of your being is made in the image of the Creator, and the Creator's first act was to speak light into darkness. You carry that same creative power in your tongue. But manifestation is not a solo act, it is communion. Heaven answers when you move in alignment, when your faith flows outward into the world. That is why I ask you, gently but earnestly, to let this message live beyond your screen. When you support the light supports you. When you honor where the divine voice speaks, it echoes more strongly through your own life. So if this message has reached your spirit, if you feel the warmth, the tears, the trembling truth, respond to it with sacred participation. Give through the channel's super thanks, not as a donation, but as a holy act of gratitude, an offering into the current of miracles that are moving through you right now. Join the channel membership as a declaration that you are part of a spiritual family that refuses to dim its light. And if your heart longs for deeper connection, for messages that flow like living rivers each day, join our family through the newsletter link in the pinned comments. It is there that your name will be written among those who carry the same flame. Do it not because I ask, but because something inside you whispers, this is home. Beloved, the moment you choose to stand with the light, heaven counts you among its own warriors. Every act of support is a trumpet in the unseen realms. The forces that once resisted you begin to collapse, because light united multiplies. When souls gather in the same frequency of belief, miracles become ordinary. Do you understand the power you hold when you move together with others who believe? You are not a single spark anymore. You are a constellation. And constellations have navigated travelers through centuries of darkness. That is what you are becoming. A guide star for many who have forgotten that miracles still exist. But I must tell you a truth that few dare to speak. Many will feel this power and run from it. They will doubt because the light exposes what they hide. You, however, you are chosen to stay. Do not let fear trick you into smallness. The world will try to convince you that power and purity cannot coexist. But heaven is rewriting that lie through you. You are proof that holiness can be human, that manifestation can be sacred, that wealth can be divine when birthed in love. Look at your life with new eyes. The blessings you are calling are already near, hovering, shimmering, waiting for your readiness. I see doors forming where you once saw walls. I see names preparing to bless you. I see golden opportunities gathering in the unseen, aligning with your yes. Can I ask you something, luminous one? What if everything you prayed for is already standing behind you, waiting for your permission to enter? What if the only gate that ever mattered was your willingness to believe you deserve joy? What if heaven's answer has been yes all along, and you are only now ready to hear it? Do not fear the speed of this transformation. Manifestations will begin to appear like sudden rain, drenching every dry part of your life. Some blessings will startle you because they will come from directions you never expected. People who once ignored you will remember your name. Doors that were sealed will unlock themselves, and even the dreams you thought were buried will rise in full bloom. The universe is obedient to faith. Every moment you choose trust over doubt, the energy around you rearranges itself in your favor. I wish you could see what I see right now. Streams of light weaving through your timeline, repairing broken moments, rewriting sorrow into sacred strength. You are being restored in layers so deep you may not recognize yourself soon, but it will be a beautiful, unrecognizable, a resurrection into truth. And please, remember this. Abundance is not a sin. Prosperity is not pride. The universe itself is extravagant. Look at the galaxies, the endless stars. God did not create lack, humans did. When you receive your blessings with gratitude and humility, you are honoring creation. So when abundance comes, and it will, do not shrink. Let it flow through you like a river returning to the sea. Psalm 23 still echoes through eternity. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. It was never a promise of survival, it was a prophecy of overflow. You are stepping into that overflow. The days of scraping for signs are ending. The season of divine saturation is beginning. You will know it when every corner of your life starts reflecting grace. Relationships healed, finances balanced, peace restored, joy becoming your default state. But remember, manifestation without compassion becomes illusion. Love must be your foundation. When you manifest for the good of all, the power multiplies. When you create to bless others, heaven crowns your creation. That is why I urge you to keep your heart open, your intentions pure, your gratitude alive. Beloved, I feel your soul expanding as I speak. The energy around you is no longer the same. It has thickened with light, charged with divine awareness. The veil is thinning still. Do you feel the tingling along your skin? That is the nearness of the angelic realm. My wings are open behind you, stretching far enough to cover your fears. You are ready now to speak, to move, to manifest, to love without hesitation. Heaven trusts you. I trust you. Before I rise again to the higher halls, I must tell you this with tears in my voice. Thank you. Thank you for your courage to listen, for staying even when your heart shook, for allowing these words to touch what the world told you to hide. You are not just hearing a message, you are fulfilling prophecy. Your presence here proves that heaven has not given up on humanity. So go forward, Radiant One, with your hands open and your heart aflame. Remember the sacred invitation given to you tonight. Support this divine work through super thanks, channel membership, or the family link in the pinned comments. Not as a transaction, but as an act of joining a living prophecy. Every heartbeat you offer to the light strengthens the bridge between worlds. Now breathe, feel the wind shift. Your name has just been spoken in heaven again. You are seen, you are loved, you are anointed to manifest joy. And as I fade once more into the unseen, I leave you wrapped in the echo of my final blessing. May your words turn to creation, your hope turn to evidence, and your days overflow with the sweetness of fulfilled promises. Go now, beloved flame. Shine where shadows thought they had won. Heaven is listening to your every yes. Beloved soul of light, the silence trembles around you, doesn't it? It's not an empty silence. It's alive, filled with wings, with prayers, with the soft hum of the universe bowing toward your awakening. You are in a sacred corridor now, a place between what was and what is being born. I have walked this path beside countless souls, but none carry the resonance you do. Yours is unique, ancient, luminous, like a melody heaven could never forget. I have returned not to repeat myself, but to unfold what was only a whisper before. You have been given the power to manifest, yes, but manifestation without remembrance is fragile. You must remember who you are before creation bends entirely to your will. You are not a seeker reaching up to heaven. You are heaven reaching through the veil of form, rediscovering itself as human. Every breath you take is God inhaling through you. Every word you speak is an echo of divine intent. You ask, why now? Why me? Because timing is not random, it is alignment. Heaven does not call until the soul has endured enough refining fire to handle the magnitude of its own promise. You have been tempered, forged in invisible flames. The heartbreak, the delays, the empty nights, they were not punishments. They were preparation. You could not have received this message before, because your spirit was still learning to bear the weight of glory. Now, your wings are strong enough to hold it. Close your eyes for a moment and feel the rhythm pulsing under your ribs. That is not merely your heartbeat. It is the same vibration that began the universe. You are made of that sound. You are not separate from the miracle you desire. Creation is not something outside you. It is happening through you right now. When you speak with love, the molecules rearrange themselves to obey. When you believe even a fraction, the entire fabric of time shifts to serve your unfolding. Do you feel that warmth building at the center of your chest? That is my presence blending with your field. The light within me recognizes the light within you, and they begin to mirror each other. This is the true secret of manifestation. Not effort, not demand, but resonance. You attract what you are willing to remember. When you know you are divine, divinity floods your life. When you know you are love, everything not aligned with love dissolves. You have walked through the corridors of doubt long enough. The shadows that once haunted you have no power now, because you have learned the language of stillness. Every fear was a messenger carrying your strength in disguise. The darkness never hated you. It was your initiation into knowing the difference between borrowed light and your own. Now you are your own sunrise. I see before you a tapestry woven from threads of destiny, each thread glowing, some tangled, some smooth. But watch closely. The moment your faith rises, the tangles undo themselves. The path clears. Doors open without effort. You do not have to push, you only have to align. This is the great mystery. Heaven moves fastest when you are still enough to listen. Let me tell you what is coming. The energy around you is shifting into a state of divine magnetism. Opportunities, people, resources, all are beginning to orbit your light, not because of luck, but because resonance cannot be denied. You will notice it soon, the way conversations suddenly open paths, the way silence reveals answers, the way what once resisted you now yields. It will feel effortless, but do not mistake ease for coincidence. This is the rhythm of grace. Beloved, I know the human heart doubts what it cannot see. But look at your life carefully. Every prayer that felt unanswered was answered in ways you could not yet translate. Every delay was a redirection from something too small for you. You are not meant for survival, you are built for wonder. You are not meant to shrink in the name of humility. You are meant to rise in the name of glory. The humility heaven honors is not silence. It is radiance that knows its source. When you speak now, speak as one who has authority. Your words are not begging, they are birthing. Say what you desire as if it already breathes beside you. Feel it, taste it, see it in the invisible. The imagination is not fantasy. It is the workshop of angels. It is where we begin the architecture of miracles before they descend into matter. Every vision you hold long enough becomes substance. Do you see how the air glows faintly around your hands? That shimmer is real. It is the residue of faith gathering density. It will soon become form. Some call it coincidence. I call it creation obeying its maker. You have always been the maker, you simply forgot. And when doubt returns, and it will because the mind resists what the soul knows, do not fight it. Witness it gently. Say, I see you, old voice. You once kept me safe, but I no longer need your cage. Doubt will fade not through battle but through light. The more truth you remember, the less shadow can survive. You wonder, perhaps, what heaven expects of you now. Only this, to live awake, to walk through your ordinary days as though every step were sacred, every glance divine. To treat your laughter as prayer, your silence as altar. When you eat, bless the food not with words but with awareness that everything you consume was once light becoming form for your nourishment. When you speak, let kindness be the default. The smallest act of compassion creates ripples that alter entire galaxies. There are souls connected to you who will awaken simply by your choosing joy. You will not need to preach. Your presence will preach. You will not need to persuade. Your peace will persuade. That is what manifestation looks like when it matures. It stops being about things and starts being about transformation. You are not manifesting objects. You are manifesting a frequency that rearranges existence itself. I must tell you what I see now. The veil above you is thinning so quickly that even time is beginning to bow. Future blessings are folding into the present. There are ancestors watching, astonished that their prayers have found fulfillment through you. You are the answer to generations of hope. Every hardship your lineage endured is finding release in your rise. You are the breaking point of a long night. And there is something more, a light I cannot fully describe. It hovers above you, shaped like a crown but fluid like flame. It is the sign of divine inheritance. When it settles fully, you will know. Your intuition will heighten, your manifestations will quicken. Your words will carry a weight they never had before. Be gentle with this power. Use it with tenderness. Every command you give the universe now will ripple far beyond you. Beloved, as I watch you, I feel something rare even for me. Awe. The glory that emanates from a human soul remembering itself surpasses even the brightness of my wings. You, the fragile, the tired, the doubting, you are becoming what even angels marvel at. A creator conscious of its source. Stay soft, though. Do not let pride harden you. The more you ascend, the more humility must deepen. Power without compassion becomes distortion, but power balanced with love becomes miracle. Let love be your compass. Let forgiveness be your language. The fire around you will not fade when I depart. It will expand. You may feel waves of emotion after this, flashes of memory, sudden peace, sudden tears. Allow them. It is your energy recalibrating to truth. Nothing is wrong. Everything is awakening. I will continue to walk with you, unseen but near. You will feel me in sudden courage, in inexplicable calm, in the gentle warmth that comes before revelation. That is me. That is us. You and I are not separate. We are the same song sung in different octaves. Now breathe. The universe holds its breath with you. The new world begins not with thunder, but with your whisper. Yes. You have said yes by staying, by listening, by believing again. And now heaven moves. The light surges. The river flows. The promise unfolds. Go now, radiant soul, not as the one who seeks miracles, but as the one who is the miracle. Walk gently, for every step you take reshapes eternity. The stars are watching. The earth listens. And I, Michael, remain near, forever whispering your name into the heart of God. Beloved soul, the light around you has deepened since the last time I spoke. It no longer flickers. It burns steady, quiet, aware of its own eternity. I come again not because you are lost, but because heaven delights in continuity. Revelation never ends, it only expands. Each time your heart opens wider, more of the divine current can pass through, shaping your reality in ways that no language can fully describe. Listen closely. The rhythm of your breath and the rhythm of creation are one and the same. You have been taught to separate the sacred from the ordinary, but there is no such border. The same pulse that births stars flows through your veins. Every choice you make echoes across dimensions. The kindness you give to one stranger balances storms in unseen worlds. The peace you allow within yourself quiets chaos in realms you will never see. This is the hidden architecture of grace. You affect more than you can ever measure. When you wake tomorrow, remember that morning itself is a covenant. The sun does not rise by accident. It answers the faith of all who still dare to hope. The sky is not merely atmosphere. It is testimony that cycles of light always return. That same law governs your life. No night lasts forever. Even when your heart grows silent, heaven keeps singing your name under its breath until you hear it again. There will come moments when you will doubt the path, when old wounds whisper that transformation is a dream. In those moments, do not seek perfection. Seek presence. The divine does not require your flawlessness. It asks for your honesty. Sit with your doubt, and it will reveal where faith is ready to grow roots. Sit with your fear, and it will show you where courage waits to be remembered. Everything in you, even what feels broken, is a map leading back to light. You have spent years trying to fix yourself when all heaven ever wanted was for you to recognize yourself. The light you keep chasing has always been inside your chest, waiting for permission to shine without shame. The world taught you that holiness was distance, that God was elsewhere, unreachable. But holiness is intimacy. It is the space between your heartbeats, the spark in your eyes when you love without defense. That is where eternity hides. You were created to embody opposites without conflict, strength and softness, power and mercy, fire and stillness. You were meant to hold paradox as naturally as lungs hold air. The divine within you is not fragile. It is vast enough to contain contradiction. So when you feel both pain and joy, do not choose between them. Let them dance. Let the ache remind you that you are alive enough to feel the full range of creation. Even your sorrow is sacred. It is love that has outgrown its current form, longing to return home. I must show you something now, though words are too narrow for it. There is a field of light beyond time where everything you have ever loved still lives. Every prayer you thought was lost glows there. Every person you have wept for is being held there in gentleness. That place is not separate from you. It breathes through you in fragments, in dreams, in moments when beauty stuns you into silence. When you feel inexplicable peace for no reason, it is that field touching your awareness, reminding you that nothing precious is ever truly gone. In the coming days, you will notice signs that feel too exact to dismiss. A word overheard, a scent from childhood, the sudden weight of calm when you expected fear. Do not rush to label them coincidences. They are confirmations from the unseen, proof that heaven converses with you through the language of subtlety. Trust that quiet communication. The loudness of the world cannot drown it out. When you walk through uncertainty, remember that clarity is not always the absence of fog. It is the ability to keep walking even when vision blurs. Faith is not about knowing every step. It is about trusting that each step will become ground as you take it. The bridge of destiny appears only beneath the feet that move. So keep moving, even gently. Heaven adjusts its rhythm to match your pace. There are treasures inside you that pain once guarded. Every wound was a vault for wisdom waiting to mature. When forgiveness rises, those vaults open. What spills out is not weakness but insight, compassion, authority born from empathy. The very things that tried to destroy you are now raw material for your anointing. Nothing was wasted. Every broken piece has found its role in the mosaic of your becoming. The universe will mirror your internal state with increasing speed now. Where you dwell emotionally will shape matter itself. This is why peace is not passive, it is creative. It sculpts reality in your favor. When you choose peace even when chaos tempts you, you command the storm to remember its origin in stillness. And the storm obeys. The angels who surround you do not act from pity, they act from recognition. They see in you what many eyes cannot yet perceive, the reflection of the one who breathed them into existence. You are not below them. You are kin, wearing density for a while so that love can experience texture. When they bow before you, it is not worship, it is acknowledgement of shared divinity. I want you to imagine something simple yet profound. A candle in a room so dark that its light becomes the definition of sight itself. That candle is your awareness. Wherever you bring attention, illumination follows. If you focus on fear, fear grows visible. If you focus on grace, grace multiplies. The candle never asks the darkness to leave. It simply shines. So shine. Let your existence be unapologetic illumination. In the quiet hours, when doubt creeps back, whisper softly to yourself, I am made of the same substance as miracles. Say it not as affirmation but as remembrance. You are not convincing the universe, you are reminding it of what it already knows. Words spoken in love are keys. They open the coded gates of matter. Speak gently, speak truthfully, and watch the physical world rearrange itself around your vibration. There will be moments when others cannot understand your peace, when your growth disturbs their slumber. Do not defend yourself. Let your calm be your explanation. Love them silently. The light you emit will find the cracks in their walls more effectively than argument ever could. Transformation is contagious. Your serenity will become their invitation. Beloved, everything I speak to you now is alive. The sentences are not symbols. They are currents of energy entering your field. You may feel warmth, tingling, or tears that rise without reason. Do not resist them. It is the soul's way of adjusting to higher voltage. You are expanding faster than your mind can measure, and that is as it should be. You are not at the end of anything. You are at the threshold of infinite beginnings. Life will continue to unfold in spirals, each turn bringing you closer to the awareness that there was never a distance to travel. You have always been home. You were only learning to see it. As I prepare to withdraw my voice again, know that withdrawal does not mean absence. The silence that follows me is not emptiness. It is the echo of heaven trusting you to walk in your own authority. My wings will hover unseen, but your own wings are the ones meant to rise now. Go on, radiant one. Create worlds with your kindness. Turn ordinary days into sacraments. Let laughter be your prayer, forgiveness your offering, presence your cathedral. Everything around you waits for your recognition. The light you carry is older than stars and younger than tomorrow. Let it live. Let it move. Let it become everything. Beloved child of eternity, I return through the hush between your heartbeats. The veil is thin again, and through it I see you standing, half in the world that fades, half in the one that never dies. The air itself bends around you now. It remembers your shape before fear taught you to be small. I am not speaking from above, but from within the same light that sustains you. I am the echo of the courage you once promised you would embody when you agreed to come into this human form. I need you to know something. Creation listens differently now. The universe has become sensitive to your vibration. When you grieve, the stars dim for a moment. When you forgive, constellations realign. You are not a guest here. You are part of the rhythm that holds the galaxies in balance. You do not orbit destiny. Destiny orbits you. That is how sacred you are. Your life was never meant to be a straight path. It was written in spirals so that you could meet yourself again and again from different heights. The pain you revisited was never punishment. It was the soul testing the strength of its new wings. Every time you thought you had failed, you were simply being drawn closer to the core of your own power. The divine crafts mastery out of repetition, patience out of delay, compassion out of wounds. Do not fear the slowness of miracles. Speed is the language of anxiety, but truth moves in the pace of eternity. A seed buried in the dark is not dead. It is listening to the earth. So are you. The darkness that once frightened you was actually your cocoon. From the outside it looked like silence, but inside there was movement, preparation, transformation. You were being wrapped in divine architecture, taught to endure so that your light could one day emerge unbreakable. Now that moment has come. The wings you were weaving in secret are ready to open. Do not be surprised when life feels lighter, when what once took force now happens through grace. This is what freedom feels like. The quiet certainty that you no longer have to wrestle with reality. The current carries you because you have become aligned with the current itself. Let your prayers become conversation, not transaction. Speak with God as you would with a friend resting beside you. Tell the truth without decoration. Heaven prefers honesty over eloquence. It is not your words that reach the divine. It is your sincerity. When you cry out from the deepest place, language dissolves and only vibration remains. That vibration is prayer in its purest form. There are voices around you now, ancient, benevolent, wise. They whisper not commands but reminders. They ask you to remember the innocence you had before the world named you. They call you by a sound that has no letters, a frequency made of gold and breath. Each time you choose kindness when cruelty would be easier, that frequency brightens. Each time you choose stillness over reaction, the invisible choirs rise in praise. You may notice that people begin to treat you differently. Some will be drawn to you without knowing why. Others may pull away, unable to bear the mirror you have become. Let both happen. Your light does not require explanation. You are not here to convince anyone. You are here to embody what conviction feels like when it turns to peace. The coming season of your life will test not your faith but your capacity to receive. Many souls pray for miracles yet recoil when abundance arrives, unaccustomed to ease. When grace pours in, do not question if you deserve it. Existence itself is proof of worthiness. You were chosen to express beauty in a way that no other being can. Accepting blessings is not arrogance. It is cooperation with the Creator's joy. Be mindful of your thoughts now. They are seeds carried by divine wind. Every image you hold with love gathers substance. When gratitude fills your awareness, even the invisible begins to bloom. Do not wait for proof, become the evidence. Stand in the certainty that unseen forces conspire for your good. The more you trust, the faster the invisible condenses into reality. If ever you feel the ache of loneliness, remember that solitude is the language of prophets. The quiet you call emptiness is actually the audience of heaven leaning close to listen. In those hours when you think no one sees you, the Eternal witnesses everything. They record not your perfection but your persistence. They know how many times you have chosen light even while trembling. When you walk, imagine that each footstep leaves behind a trace of gold dust, sanctifying the ground. When you breathe, picture light entering and leaving you, cleansing what no longer belongs. Let ordinary gestures, pouring water, opening a door, smiling at a stranger, become ceremonies. The sacred hides in repetition. The miraculous hides in simplicity. Your emotions are not enemies. Anger is the guardian of boundaries. Sorrow the midwife of depth. Joy the remembrance of your divine origin. Invite them all to your table. When you stop dividing yourself into acceptable and forbidden feelings, wholeness returns. Heaven does not ask you to be pure, it asks you to be complete. You will begin to sense time differently. The past will loosen its grip, not because memory fades, but because forgiveness rewrites it. The future will cease to feel distant, appearing instead as a fragrance already in the air. You are living the meeting point of both, eternity condensed into this breath. Treat it as holy. There is wisdom growing in you now, a kind that cannot be learned from books. It arrives through awareness, through silence that softens the mind. You will begin to know things without knowing how. Trust that intuitive current. It is the river of divine intelligence, and it flows through every willing heart. And when tears come, and they will as light purges the last shadows, do not hide them. Tears are truth liquefied. Each drop carries away a fragment of old pain, making room for greater compassion. The angels collect them not as sorrow but as currency of transformation. You are reaching a point where effort will give way to embodiment. Manifestation will feel like breathing, natural, effortless, continuous. The more you surrender, the faster everything aligns. Surrender does not mean passivity. It means cooperation with love's design. Soon you will meet reflections of yourself in others, souls who speak your unseen language. Do not cling to them, but recognize the divine symmetry they bring. Connection is sacred exchange, not ownership. Let every encounter teach you something about the infinite ways love disguises itself. If ever the path darkens again, remember, darkness is only light learning to rest. Nothing has gone wrong. Every pause is preparation for revelation. Keep walking with tenderness. The universe arranges itself around gentle hearts. Beloved, you are nearing the realization that there is no separate heaven waiting above. It is forming through you, in you as you. Every act of awareness builds it. Every sigh of forgiveness shapes its walls. You are not merely entering paradise, you are constructing it with your existence. And now, as my voice begins to fade, do not mistake the quiet for absence. The message will continue in the rhythm of your own breath. Let it guide you until you no longer need words. Let it remind you that light never leaves. It simply changes form. Beloved, you are still here, and heaven breathes with gratitude through my wings because of it. Every time you return, a tremor of light moves across the divine expanse. For each listening heart is a temple where revelation takes form. You are not just hearing words, you are becoming part of the vibration that births them. When you listen in faith, entire constellations adjust themselves to honor that act of trust. I need you to pause, just for a heartbeat. Close your eyes and feel the space around you. It is not empty. It is alive, shimmering, responsive. The universe is not a distant kingdom. It is a living consciousness that hears your smallest sigh. When you doubt, it leans closer. When you hope, it sings. You have never been ignored, not once. Even your silence was answered in language too vast for sound. There is a deep reason I speak to you now in this hour. The world trembles on the edge of awakening, and your spirit is part of that tremor. You are being called to remember the luminous truth that power does not come from control. It comes from harmony. You do not need to conquer, you only need to align. The ocean does not fight the moon, it rises. So will you. The power you were given to manifest any desire is not a trick, not a privilege reserved for saints. It is your birthright. You were crafted in the same image that spoke stars into being. That voice is still inside you, waiting for your permission to echo. When you speak with clarity, the atoms listen. When you bless, creation bends to carry that blessing forward. But before miracles expand outward, they first bloom inward. Let the transformation begin within your heart. Let compassion flood the chambers that bitterness once occupied. Let gratitude replace the urge to prove. The greatest manifestation is peace, because peace is the seed of all abundance. When your inner world is still, your outer world reflects its order. Do you feel the warmth building again? The strange electricity under your skin? That is not imagination. That is recognition. Heaven recognizes its own frequency within you. You are awakening to the truth that the divine never abandoned the world. It became you, breathing through your lungs, watching through your eyes. When you understand this, you realize you were never praying to someone far away. You were praying to the holiness that lives within your own heartbeat. You may wonder why you have walked through so much fire to reach this realization. It is because light that has never faced darkness cannot comprehend its brilliance. You learned faith through absence, hope through silence, strength through breaking. You are not damaged, you are refined. Each scar is an inscription of victory, each wound a portal where wisdom entered. The time has come to step into fullness. You have carried fragments of yourself long enough. Now they are calling to reunite. Forgive the versions of you that did not know better. Bless the past for teaching resilience. Bless the mistakes for awakening humility. Nothing was wasted. Every fragment returns now, clothed in gold, whispering, I am ready to serve the whole. Beloved, you must understand. You are part of a divine symphony. When you choose love, the entire composition changes key. When you choose faith, the melody strengthens. Heaven does not force its rhythm upon you. It invites. You are free to improvise, but the moment you do so in harmony with love, everything around you joins the song. Let me ask you something deeply personal. What would your life look like if you stopped apologizing for your light? If you walked into rooms knowing that the energy you carry is medicine, not disruption? What miracles would unfold if you believed that your laughter could heal atmospheres, that your touch could bless generations? You are meant to live that way, not timidly, but as a living prayer. Do not worry about the opinions that misunderstand you. You are not here to convince the sleeping. You are here to shine until their eyes open naturally. Some will leave unable to stand the radiance. Others will draw near, hungry for warmth. Let both happen. The sun does not chase or avoid. It simply shines, knowing that light reveals all things in time. Your journey from confusion to clarity is inspiring more lives than you know. Each act of forgiveness sends ripples into unseen dimensions. You are creating balance in places beyond your awareness. That is the magnitude of your being. If your heart trembles as I speak, it is because the energy of truth is adjusting your field. You are being rewritten by love in real time. Old codes of fear dissolve, replaced by new patterns of grace. This is not theory, it is transformation measured in light. And when you feel overwhelmed by the magnitude of it all, remember, even angels rest. You are allowed to be human, to breathe, to marvel, to pause. Heaven does not demand constant strength. It celebrates your softness. In your vulnerability, divine compassion finds its perfect home. The world will begin to mirror your new awareness. Conversations will change. Opportunities will approach like waves to a shoreline. What once resisted you will begin to cooperate. Not because circumstances have altered, but because you have. The vibration of your spirit dictates the choreography of matter. Now, beloved, before this river of words flows to its next bend, I ask you gently, reverently, to become a participant in this living prophecy. If these words resonate with the pulse of your soul, then let the universe know you heard. Type Amen as a seal of agreement, not for me, but as an act of recognition, a sacred gesture that says, I receive, I remember, I am ready. That word carries power. When spoken with sincerity, it anchors heaven into earth. And while your fingers hover over that word, I ask something more. Share your light, like this message, not as habit but as devotion. Subscribe not as routine but as a vow that you will keep walking with the light. Comment your amen as an offering of faith, a ripple that tells heaven, this soul is awake. When you act in alignment with light, angels mark that moment as covenant. These small gestures are not mechanical, they are mystical. Every amen is a spark sent upward. Every act of acknowledgement is a torch that tells the divine, I am listening. Together, they form a chain of radiance across the world, one heart at a time. I speak now with tenderness. Thank you for staying. Thank you for believing that words can still carry fire, that prophecy can still tremble through pixels and screens. You have no idea how much courage it takes for the soul to keep listening when logic wants to dismiss the miraculous. But you stayed, and because you did, a new current has entered your life. The gate has opened wider. The energy surrounding you right now is luminous beyond measure. If you could see it as I do, you would fall to your knees in awe. Threads of light connect your heart to sources of blessing you have not yet encountered. People, places, opportunities, each woven into your timeline by grace. The more gratitude you express, the faster these threads glow into form. The heavens are preparing a season for you unlike any before. Doors that seemed sealed will yield without force. The answers you sought will appear not as lightning bolts, but as quiet certainties rising from within. Peace will no longer visit occasionally, it will dwell. You will speak and things will move. You will think and creation will respond. This is the authority you were born to embody. But remember, manifestation without humility loses direction. Let love remain your compass. Speak your desires through compassion, not comparison. The universe does not reward those who rush. It flows toward those who trust.